Hello there, and welcome back to Napalm's newest news. Good news, everybody! There is the new summer event marathon upon us, the summer landing. And this video is just a very quick information video, and I hope that you approach this approach. And without further ado, you can find the link to this very dev blog in the video description down below. So, when it starts on the 6th of August till the 30th of August, and you can earn yourself quite a few stuff, but mostly importantly for the most of us will be here the 6 reward vehicles, to ships, to planes, to tanks. Now, there is one very important thing that you need to know. Number one is only the low tier ones are premiums, but they are not really that amazing premiums. And the VL Mirsky 2 is rank 2. Looks kind of cool. The Kachi, blessing, rank 1 Japan Premium is what looks like an amphibious tank, but I don't know. And again, you can then click on more about vehicle and read through it yourself. It will be a bit of a meme boat, I guess. For 10 minutes somebody will make a video. Oh, Japan's latest super dreadnought, blah blah blah. Funny for 3 minutes and then you forget about it. Just like the RN Aviere. If it is anything as bad as what is in the Italian destroyer tech tree or premium alike, it's garbage. Just no. End of discussion. However, we have the Buccaneer S1, the BMD4 and the Bussard. And they are all only rewards. They are not premiums, no premium modifiers. And when you get them with the voucher, then you can activate it, point number one, or trade it, I think at the start of September. And when you activate it on your account, it will be stock. So you have to grind for the modules and will have no extra Silverline income, just like with a tech tree plane ship tank. So, the Buccaneer. I don't know how different this one will be from what is already in the British tech tree. While I like the tech tree version, it's for all the wrong reasons. It's not good, it's not competitive, it's nothing amazing. With the compression and all the technology, etc., it's more a victim than a predator. End of discussion. The BMD4 looks just like a modification of the BMP3. Now you can go nuts and say this is completely different and it will play completely different. I doubt it. It's just Soviet technology. Maybe it will be also amphibious, I don't know. It might also have a coaxial 30mm cannon, I don't know. But it looks very much like in the realms of the capabilities of the BMP3. Then we have the Bussard. Now, to be honest, this might be the controversial thing for all the wrong reasons. First of all, it could be nothing but cannon fodder. Look at the rank for this, what is basically a bit of a bigger frigate. Rank 5. So, will it be in the blue water fleet or the coastal fleet? When it's coming with the coastal fleet, it still can get a blue water spawn. And then it will fight other destroyers, World War II destroyers, that just have better gun firepower. And this might be then why it sucks. On the other hand, it might have radar, so long-range anti-aircraft firepower support is maybe this thing's thing. Because instead of 3-inch guns, as far as I can see, this is the Lutyens class. And therefore it might have some 5-inch rapid-fire guns. And also, you can see here the missile launchers. Yeah, they might be some amazing Harpoon anti-ship missiles. We have a ship already in the game that has those launchers. And indeed, it might look very similar. And, well, the missiles are modeled, or the boxes, but they're not... You can't control them. You can't fire them. It's just a 3D model. That is something that you need to keep in mind. Maybe Gaijin will activate it when this ship comes into the game, but I have nothing heard like anything about that so far, so I can't tell you. I just want to tell you that as it stands today, as the making of this video, this is not activated. So now how do you earn those things? Well, first of all, here you can see you need to earn stars, and there you can see there are separated for pilots, for tankers and sailors. You can choose to only fulfill one row or all three of them, but then it's a lot of work. However, you have 2 days time to fulfill the conditions to earn yourself 1 or more stars. Well, at maximum 3 for respectively one of the 3 rows won. So there you can see highlighted with the respective flag of the various different nations, those are the vehicles you can earn. And yeah, so there are 5 tasks for 1 star, of which you have to fulfill 3. I personally think that the tank tasks are overall the most time-consuming ones, and the ones for the ships are the easiest, with the planes being somewhere in the middle. So there are also, and this is obviously very interesting for new players, different tasks, sometimes depending on the game mode. So the first task would be destroy 40 enemies in arcade, or only, quote-unquote, only 20 in realistic battles. Then for all game modes, win 9 battles with an activity of 70% or higher, drop 13 tons of bombs, etc, etc. So I think that this is obviously doable, but only if you invest a lot of time. I can predict here for the planes the following. The German teams will be out there in force, and they will be motivated, and they will kill you. So you better join them, but don't come running and crying for that I should help you. This will result in a Ju 288 spam. There it is. And yeah, this might be also something that you might achieve on the long run, and obviously you can fulfill them parallelly, so there is a great chance that you cut this down to just a handful of battles in theory. Tanks is much harder because there is no modifier for realistic battles. So destroy 50 enemies regardless of the game mode. That is a lot. Yes, you will do it, but it will take time. Then win 11 battles with an activity of 70% or higher. That's also quite drastic, especially I have no idea if this is now easier to do or worse than to do before the changes of how to calculate the activity. That is also very specific. Destroy 10 enemies while on an allied point. Oof. Then destroy 12 enemies in 1 battle. Here 6 in realistic battle, so this might be doable if you combine this with lineups, etc. And if you're really unlucky, help allies 25 times to destroy enemy vehicles. As far as I can tell, scouting does not count. Here are the sailor tasks. Cost 30,000 battles. That might be done by itself, especially with destroyers, in just a couple of battles. 8 battles with 70% or higher is the lowest of the requirements comparatively. Destroy 5 enemies while on an allied point. Specific, but 1 battle might be enough. Destroyed 8 enemies with torpedoes whilst controlling a vessel or aircraft. I only say Japanese long lances and BTD spam like crazy. Then win the battle in first place in naval battles. I think that it's only 1 battle where you need to do this, and it might be doable. So overall, I see myself walking through this relatively quickly. This is something where I use my experience and join the German teams, or in general Axis teams, and this will take a long time. And I'm not quite sure if those 2 things are worth it. I will get them all because I'm a collector and I'm addicted, but for the average player that really asks himself or herself if it is worth or not, I don't know. So you can also then pay for the stuff. I would never recommend paying upfront, but only if you were not able to grind it every day and you're lacking a task here and there. Yes, then maybe 1 or 2 stars being purchased might be worth it, but definitely not paying for all. So there are the detailed terms. bots do not count, so this is very much a problem for naval forces because you can hardly distinguish them, especially if you're in a plane. And there are some other stuff as well. Again, link to the dev blog in the description down below, and this is everything that I wanted to just quickly talk you through, especially if you're a new player. Let me know in the comment section what you think you want to go for, or if the rewards are in general garbage, or you will do it by default anyway, how much money you would spend, or if you don't want to spend at all. I'm very interested in these things because I think that from the newer generation of players, I'm not so much in connection with than with the old guard. So let me just know what you think, and I read the comments all. That's it for me today, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please give this video a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and we will see each other as usual on the waves in the skies and on the battlefields of War Thunder.